In today's video, we're going to learn about AlgoKit Bootstrap, which is a feature you use to install all the dependencies that you need to start building with Algorand. So, there are two ways of using this command. First is to use it during the AlgoKit init process. Now, if you haven't watched the AlgoKit init feature video, I recommend you watch that before you continuing on with this video. So, I'm going to do AlgoKit init, and this time let's initialize a teal script template. So I choose that. I'm going to name it Bootstrap Demo. And then it's going to ask me if I want to run AlgoKit Bootstrap. And here it says this will install and configure dependencies, allowing it to be run immediately. So if I say yes to that, that's going to run the AlgoKit Bootstrap command for me, and it's going to install all the dependencies for me. So as you can see, the AlgoKit Bootstrap was finished, and if I open up the code base, I'll be able to directly start working with this directory. So if I open up my command prompt, and here in the README, it says, hey, if you want to compile the contract to teal and generate these artifacts, you run npm run build. So let's try doing that. Here, just do npm run build. And as you can see, the operation completed successfully. And then if you come down here, if I want to run the tests, which are predefined in the default template over here, so this is going to create the default smart contract, which is a calculator smart contract that we have over here. And it's going to call the sum function and the difference function and see if all of them work. So this is the test file that we want to run. If I run npm run test, that's going to, again, build the smart contract. And then it's going to run that test script and show you how many of the tests passes. And you can see everything worked fine. Now, I was able to do that right away because I ran AlgoKit Bootstrap during the initialization. Now, let's see a case where you clone a pre-existing AlgoKit project on GitHub and see how you can use Bootstrap there. Now here, I've created a GitHub repo that's exactly the default teal script template on AlgoKit. But let's see what happens when I clone this to my local machine and try to work with it. So I'm going to go here, copy this, go to my command prompt, let me clear that, and do git clone that repository. Let's go into that and open up the editor. Okay, so this is the exact same project that we worked with the teal script template when we did AlgoKit init. As you can see, under the contracts folder, we have the same calculator smart contract. And under the test file, we have the same test script. Okay, so let's try running npm build to compile the smart contract. So npm run build. But here it says teal script command is not found. Now, why is that? Now, this is because if we do npm list, you can see that all of these dependencies are not installed yet. That's why you see the unmet dependency error right here. So we need to install all these dependencies. Now, you could install all of them manually one by one, but there's a better way of doing that. You can just do AlgoKit Bootstrap all, and that's going to install all of those dependencies for you. And if I do npm list again, boom, just like that, all those dependencies are now installed. So if I now run npm run build again, that should work. There you go. And if I do npm run test to run the test script, that works as well. So that's the power of AlgoKit Bootstrap. Now, if you want to learn more about AlgoKit Bootstrap, what you can do with it, you can head to the AlgoKit documentation here, and I'll also leave the link in the description.